Hey guys, my name is Lauren Bentley with Good Vibrations, Complete Health and Wellness. And today I want to come in here to talk to you about how I doubled my income in 2019 and how I am on track to even tripling that income in 2020. So if you are ready to change your vibration and drop the struggles and force, give me a thumbs up, give me a like here on this video, and let's get it started. All right, friends. So from the very beginning of my business, I have always had this deep desire to help people just come home to themselves, to feel amazing in their body, to care so deeply about how they feel above anything else. I started out as a personal trainer with the desire to help women feel amazing in their body. However, the personal training industry and my energy at that time, at least, this was like 6 years ago, it was not a match. I do hope that the personal training industry is evolving, but if it's not, we'll see how that pans out. So anyways, I left the gym. I started my own practice. And a lot of it was geared around personal training. That's pretty much all that I did. I just took pretty much any client I possibly could just to pay the bills, just to get by. I was super focused on manifesting and law of attraction. And I was also even more focused on what wasn't happening, what wasn't here. So I continued to push and struggle and force, trying to create my desired life, trying to bring that abundance more into my life. You hear that key word here, trying. You hear the forcing, the struggle, right? And that was exactly why I was not creating the income and was not creating the impact that I desired. As I continued to grow in my business and started to get into the quantum field of things, those quantum leaps, that's a big thing right now. Embodiment, law of attraction, manifesting. I started to realize that personal training actually was not for me anymore. It was no longer serving what I'm here to do. So I began to completely drop everything that was no longer serving me. And that was in the beginning of 2019, just completely dropping everything that no longer felt good to me. And I didn't know it at the time, but that was actually a huge step into doubling my income and beginning to create the life of my dreams. Step one, dropping the shit that's no longer serving you. That is a huge one. You can say no. You can. The second step into me beginning to create the life of my desires was beginning to find flow in my life, following my energies. So for all you ladies out there who are watching this video, you have a menstrual cycle. Even if you no longer menstruate, you still have hormones that flow each and every month. We all have the hormones that flow, but women definitely go through 4 different stages in a month. Also could be known as 4 different seasons in that month. Some of those months or some of those weeks in that month, you're going to be in your spring and summer. You're going to be more outward, wanting to create, wanting to grow, wanting to connect with others. And other weeks, you're going to be in the fall stage where you want to let things just fall away from you. You're ready to just release. And then you're going to also experience winter when you want to rest, when you just want to go within, be inward. If we are not following our natural ebbs and flows, our natural rhythms, we are, again, just trying to push against it, trying to force a circle into a square hole. It is not going to fit. We're trying to be something that we're not, and that is creating a really wobbly energy field around us. It's not, the energy doesn't know what to send to us because we are so all over the place. So we get really stagnant and stuck and become super uncomfortable. So I began to listen to my body, and even went as far as getting my own calendar specifically to record the energies I was experiencing every day, every week, and was able to look back at the months as a collective, as a whole, and see the natural patterns, and began to create my life literally around my natural rhythms. I even went as far as when we had our Christmas party for 2019, we scheduled it in the beginning of December because that was when I was in my spring and summer. I was willing to entertain people. I wanted people around. I wanted to connect. If I would have waited to Christmas, like the weekend before Christmas, I would have been in my state of winter, and it would not have been such a successful Christmas party. So you can literally take this into all areas of your life. And in fact, I really encourage it, because the more you focus inwardly and begin to expand from the inside, the more it's naturally going to be seen outwardly. It is law. Everything starts as energy first. Everything begins as an energetic emotion, energetic feeling before it's made manifest into a tangible thing. We can see that with the dis-ease in our bodies. There's always a disturbance or an imbalance in the body before that dis-ease is created into a tangible thing. Number 3, what I did was realize that I am a spirit. You are a spirit. We are spiritual beings having a spiritual experience, living life in the 3D. We are limitless, expansive, and whole. We are divine. We need to stop looking outwardly for it and come back home to ourselves, come back home to our power. Everything we're looking for, everything we need is inside of us. It's already here. We just need to remember. We need to begin to differentiate between the small self and the higher self, that ego self and who we truly are, the purest essence of us, which is light, which is unconditional love. And the more I embody myself as spirit, the more I'm able to figure out, does this align with spirit? Does this feel good to spirit? Does this even matter to spirit? What is my spirit's message and calling? And in doing that as well, I feel so supported, abundant, and whole. I no longer fear showing up with my message. I no longer fear, being seen and being heard, because I know who I am. And if you want to judge me, or you want to think that I'm crazy or I've lost my shrimps, that's cool, because that is still operating from that smaller self. And I just hope to keep showing up for you, to inspire you to go within and find your higher self. Find that you are spirit. And lastly, what I want to talk about is I've started to view my desires and my intentions as if I was planting a seed. When we plant a seed, say you're planting a seed to grow into a beautiful rose bush, we do not plant the seed and experience that beauty all in one day. It takes time. It takes you to surrender and to trust the process of growth, as well as to nourish that seed. We nourish it with water and sunlight. If you were to go outside and dig up that seed every day, it wouldn't ever take root and it would die. So why are we constantly going back to our own seeds that we planted and checking if they've become a tangible thing yet? Because trust me, you'll know when you know. You'll know when it's here. You'll feel it. You'll experience it. So the best thing that we can do is set the intention, plant the seed, and then completely surrender it to our higher self, to God, to the universe, to your angels, your guides, whatever it is that you believe in. Surrender it. Let it go. And then completely nourish and nurture yourself. How can you nourish and nurture yourself? Well, my friend, I'm glad you asked. It's all about having fun. It's about finding play and pleasure in all areas of your life. It's about creating. Because guess what, my friend? When you are having fun, when you are focused on just feeling your absolute best and enjoying the hell out of your life, you're not worried about what's not here. Because you're focused so much on how much fun you're having, on what is here. And the more that you focus on what feels good and having fun, The more your vibration is raising, the more that you are attracting it all in. It's literally as simple as those 4 steps of just allowing yourself to release everything that no longer feels good to you. Let it go. Let it the heck go. It's such an old Newtonian way of being that we need to push and we need to force ourselves into fitting into like this box that society has created for us, and like no pain, no gain, that kind of crap, right? That's an old way of being. It's no longer where we are. We are entering into this new energy, a feminine energy of business and way of being, of just going with the flow, pleasure, play, and fun. Ease, right? So just let everything go that's no longer serving you. It does not make you flaky. You are an expansive being, whether you know it or not. So you're always growing and you're always changing. You may end up finding that you fit into this special niche of things, and you found your calling, you found what you really want to speak about and teach about and show up and create about. But the way you teach it, the way you show up for it, and who you're for is always going to change. Your prices will change. Your ways of exuding it will change. Allow yourself to change. It's who you are. It's who you're here to be. You're not flaky. You are an expansive being. And anybody who wants to tell you that you're being flaky about it is not for you. And that's their own story. Follow the ebbs and flows of your own natural rhythms and patterns. Okay, men, you're going to feel this way too. You go through your own stuff as well. You don't have a menstrual cycle, but you have hormones. Pay attention to where you're at. When you feel uncomfortable, what can you do to move the energy around? That there's stagnant energy. Do you like to dance? Do you like to do yoga? Go outside, go on a walk, meditate, breath work, journaling, take a bath, go to sleep, read a book, create. Okay? When you want to create, when you want to work, work. When you want to connect, connect. When you want to show up, show up. Follow your ebbs and flows. And now I understand some of you may be like, okay, easy for you to say. I have kids and I have a 9-to-5 job. I work for somebody. Okay, I totally get that. I have kids too. And yes, it's not always as easy as just take a nap, right? So sometimes you have to just really work around it. And also if you ever like need to cry, and if you're at the grocery store, it's probably not going to be the most supportive thing to just sit there and cry in the grocery store, right? Like you need to kind of like plan it out. Ask your partner, maybe, can you take the kids because I need to have a crying session, or I need to have an EFT tapping session, you know? That's all about figuring out what works for you. How can you best support yourself? I have clients who tell me that, you know, they have a 9-to-5 job and they work for somebody else. They can't just call off work when they feel tired, okay? But you can, you know, begin to see the patterning in your cycles and rhythms and flows and begin to prepare for it. For example, maybe once a month, you know, that once a month when you're feeling really inward and you just need to rest and nourish, deeply nourish yourself. Excuse me. Maybe you can have a cleaner come to your home once a month to do that. Excuse me. Sorry. Maybe you can prep your meals for that week, right? Get your partner involved, get your kids involved. There are ways to look around it. You just need to figure out what's the best way for you. And know that you are spirit, okay? Know that you are spirit. Embody the spirit, okay? What feels good to spirit? What doesn't feel good? What matters to spirit? Feel that support. Feel the connection. Feel that you are already divine. It's all right here, baby, right in that heart. And the last one, plant that seed and then let it go by nourishing and nurturing. Have fun, play, and find pleasure in every form of your life. Yes, pleasure. So many people are really like just turned off by that word because they're so afraid of pleasure, so afraid of play. But pleasure can come in many forms. It's taking a moment to just pause and be present with the warm sun that's on your face or the gentle breeze on your skin. It's sitting down and enjoying your meal. It's, you know, not working when you're eating or not driving when you're eating, just like forcing food down just to survive. It's enjoying it. It's enjoying the chocolate or the dessert. It's enjoying a great book or a delicious sacred moment with your partner or with your own body. Okay? So have fun and enjoy your life. That's why we came here, to feel good. And I promise you, the more you let go of the struggle and the strain and the push and the efforting and releasing the reality that's in front of you, and instead just focus on the story that you want to experience, focus on the things that are going well in your life, that do make you feel good, and continuing to embody that, your life is going to show up for you in the most miraculous and magical ways, my friends. I absolutely promise you. And I'm really excited to talk with you more about this, as one of the things that I really deeply honed in on, the fact that I am spirit, I dropped so deeply into this field, this topic, this sort of mentoring and coaching and support. So if you need any extra support, I offer services one-on-one. We do breath work, we meditate, we EFT tap, we do the work, we get in there, and we understand the ebbs and flows and the rhythms and patternings of our life. We repattern, we relearn, we pull back the layers and heal, release, and grow together in a one-on-one container, in a business field or personal. I also offer this just in strict energy healing sessions, virtually or in person, as well as I also have a energy healing monthly membership called Breathe and Receive. If you're somebody who just loves to have a container to show up to on your own, so, it's just like having me in your home at all times. The link for the Breathe and Receive is in the banner of my main page. It's only $25 a month. It grows every single month. It's at least worth checking it out, seeing what's in there so far. And everything else is in the description below. And I would love for you to follow me over on Instagram at GV Health and Wellness. Let's connect. And please like, comment, share this video. Please subscribe to the channel. Share it with people that you love. Share it so the whole world can understand that life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to be in flow. Thank you so much, my friends. I'll talk to you real soon.